Looks like it's back up. Well, that's just Monday for you. So, yeah, I'm just feeling a little tired today. So I thought, well, I'm sure everybody else is feeling like this on a Monday. So um, why not show someone my tricks and of augmented reality makeup? So here we are going to be using Lens Studio again and Illustrator, um, but you can also use any image, uh, any image editing software that you like. So let's get started. So first, we're going to download the template for the face paint two templates. Yeah, so we have two templates here. So we have both this uh, face paint is right here. So we have the face paint template that's within the Lens Studio, but we also have the template that's within that's on the website, which contains a folder of the images that you can use as reference that pinpoints the different parts of the face that are read by the Snapchat scanning algorithm. So that's where we'll begin. So I started that off um, here in Illustrator. So I'm going to switch over to Illustrator. And you can see that here it shows you how these are the points that the algorithm then maps onto your face. So it will track these specific points on your face, these points on the brow, the interior eye, the exterior eye, the lips and nose and mouth. This is I'll be doing a full face of makeup here because got under eye bags and all sorts of things. How I set it up, it's actually a Photoshop it's a Photoshop file, but I don't have Photoshop on this computer. I have Illustrator, so I opened up the PNG file and made the artboard fit the size of the image, because we will be at the end just using the transparent PNG of what we want overlaid on top of the face and mapped onto the specific face. So this is a better way of actually doing instead of using the segmentation script to kind of black out and just certain areas, and this one actually dynamically fits your face. And oops, 1 second, I just lost. Oh, what a Monday. What a Monday. Gosh. Okay. I'll wait for that to reconnect. Reconnecting. Oh, it came back, fell out again. Oh, the whole thing fell out. Okay, now we've got things back. So, I guess I'm gonna bring I'm gonna bring Illustrator over to my Wacom tablet. Which I have here. iPen. Going to make sure it works. It's plugged in. And it looks like it's reading. So I'm going to be adding a layer on top of this layer and locking this layer so you don't have to maintain the uh, these pinpoints. This is just a reference. Um, so I'm going to get this navigator. What's my navigator? Somewhere. Oh, it's over here on the other side. There we go. So I'm going to, it seems like brows are like a really big thing right now, so I'm just going to use the pen tool to draw mine in. Sometimes I draw mine in, so I'm going to follow this line. I don't really have brows that are this arched actually. So I'll just, it's quite popular having a strong brow. And I'm gonna just turn that into some sort of, we're going kind of for a natural look with this augmented reality makeup, so I don't want to make it too, like this is a bit too dark for my tone. So I'll just, ooh, that was a noise. This is something a little closer to my natural tone. And like that. I'll give myself maybe some eyeshadow. I know there's like a smoky eye where you want to do, so there's like an interior or something. Okay, let's use a gradient. Oh, this is a little small, so let me show you. There we go. Let me show you, not that, not quite. This is RGB. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just changing the values of what's being, the gradient. I'm going to do 0% opacity, and then do something like that. And let's choose some color that's a little more muted, something more natural. Because I mean, we don't want it to look fake. I mean, well, to an extent, I suppose. That's a good. That's right. That's almost the color I'm looking for. Cool. And now I'm gonna do a, oh no, I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna do another. Oh, how did that get, supposed to be a gradient? Oh, I see why. Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck. So now when I transition to this one, with this color, okay, there we go. And then let's change the way the gradient runs here. Oh, and now it's just, no, this one. And let's lower that gradient. I mean, that's pretty much like having a nice feather brush or whatever people have to do these things. And then I'm gonna add another deeper color. Like that. There we go. So we have like a highlight, a let's get a color for my eyebrow. Let's bring that to the front, eh? And then I'll just remember that my eye is here by putting a little eyelid on it and increasing that. And then I don't usually wear mascara because my eyes or my eyelashes fall out when I do. So yeah, it's kind of gross, but so I'll just add a little bit of kind of my natural eye lash color, which is kind of a little bit dark, but not very dark. There. And now I'm gonna want something to like hide. I'm gonna copy this, of course. I want something to hide the fact that I have kind of like some under eye bags. So let's just do this. And I'd like to take a bit of the tone from that, and I'll just I'll be sending this one to the back so that it doesn't really interfere with the other colors. So let's make this radial, and then the radial will be out from maybe linear, I guess, but the linear just comes up. There we go. Huh. So this should really go a long way into like helping me with the under eye baggage. Like under eye bags, I should say. They're really warming up that tone. And I'm also going to want to maybe I never do this in real life, but maybe some contouring might be really interesting. So with that, I'm gonna delete this one because we want. With that, I think it's where you like put stuff here. I don't know. That kind of looks right. And I'll definitely be wanting like something to mattify my like greasy nose. So that should do the trick. And then I'll just have like a really muted lip color and trace. Hopefully this person has lips that are the same similarly to me, but that's what these little dots do. They're going to map it out specifically so that, oops, even if it's not exact, it's going to be there. Oh, that shouldn't be that. No, I don't want that. I want the reverse, like that. Yeah, okay, that looks good. And let's give this a color. I'll just give it a flat color instead. There we go. That looks good. All right, so now I'm gonna copy, paste, and flip everything that's on this side of the face. Control and copy, and then paste in place, and flip what I have vertically. And then drag, I'm going to group this in case I forget it. And drag this over here to line up with the same dots. So after that, you can take your layer that is not, oh, I forgot a bit of like cheek stuff or something. 1 second. Let me put on that again. I'm just gonna do gradient tool, but I'm just gonna create a shape to give me some, and then this, and how about we use the gradient tool here and swing this around. Oops, but like this way. That might be a little extreme. Oops. That looks good. And I'll do the same thing. I'm going to copy, paste, oops, paste in place, and reflect on the vertical axis. Drag it this way, and we've got some augmented reality makeup. I'm just going to save this because my doing some real crazy stuff the other day. And I'm going to export it according to the artboard. And so I'm going to keep it as a PNG, use the artboards, save, put it as, I'll do it at different, just in case. I'm going to do this higher. And now we return to, I'm going to return to the uh, Lens Studio. So back in Lens Studio, and I will be bringing in my own textures. So I'll just drag and drop these in. Okay, so yeah, here we go. So that resolution was too big, but this one is the right size. Now you can see that it's showing up in the preview or the inspector over here. I'm going to delete all these. Actually, delete this whole thing, the face paint template. And then you can actually retouch to a certain extent your face. So if this is like, consider it your concealer or your foundation, put this up here. Smooth skin, teeth whitening, eye sharpening. This is all stuff that you can choose how perhaps intense you want your makeup to look. But then you hide that in that object, drop down the face paint source, and then duplicate what you the template here that matches the image, the size of the image that you were initially referencing. So I was referencing the full face, so that's a certain size. So I'm going to duplicate so I duplicated it, and then I'm going to bring in that image that I actually took. So this is a look. This is the look. Let me see. I will swap this one over here so you can see it. And bring this one, make this window a little smaller. So I can also then take the intensity down a little by taking the alpha down, and I can also switch it to webcam mode. So here, this is a much better job than I do normally, but I'm just going to take the alpha down a little so that it's a bit more, it's just a bit more subtle. And you have it here, so the contouring is actually not too bad. I mean, you really see that, I guess I should have gone a bit darker, but it's looking like I can increase the quality of the eye sharpness that I want. I look like I have eyebrows, which is really fantastic. I don't normally have eyebrows. Even so, this is like quite a bonus. And those eyelashes are much darker than my natural eyelashes. So with this look, I really think maybe I'll just try this on another stream sometime because that was way faster than it would take me to put on lipstick, blush, concealer. I really don't look as tired as I am right now. And I mean, I just wanted to share that secret with you that it's no time for makeup. There's always augmented reality. And I mean, people are going to see you more often as a photo than they're going to see on Instagram, than they're going to see you on or Snapchat, and then they are in real life, or at least in my case. So that was my short tutorial here. And I wanted you to, yeah, thanks for watching. And you can whisper me any questions. Have a good one. And hopefully it'll be Friday soon.